Nung nalaman ko na buntis ulit si Hana, syempre na-excite ako, natuwa ako.
Tuwa-tuwa din ako. Tuwa-tuwa ako.
Pero at the same time, nag-alala ako for Hana kasi that will be her fourth cesarean delivery in case. So medyo nag-worry ako dahil medyo delikado na yon.
We were really surprised. We were not really expecting it. Given that previously I had 2 miscarriages na din and sobrang wala sa plano talaga to have a 4th child.
Sinabi ko, nandiyan na yan, na all you have to do is to pray for a safe delivery, pati sa baby. So, dininig naman ni God yung prayer namin. At naging normal naman yung delivery ni Hana at saka yung baby.
When we found out na boy, so we got excited kasi may kalaro na si Sam.
Kaya nga, totoo nga ako eh.
Kasi during that time, di ko pa alam na makastress pala may boy. Kala ko cute lang may boy. Ngayon na they're running around, my gosh.
Nung nilabas si Seth sa mundo, nagbago yung atmosphere ng family namin. Kumbaga, lalong mas naging masaya at mas lalong naging kumpleto.
Fast forward, when I gave birth to Seth, I was discharged right away after 2 days. So, I really thought Seth was a super healthy baby kasi the previous na mga siblings niya, naniko pa kami, nag-overstay pa sa hospital. But kay Seth, talagang 2 days lang, nakauwi na ako agad ng bahay. But, 2 months after, he acquired a community-acquired pneumonia.
At that time, parang relax ako kasi alam ko it's just a usual or normal check-up na mangyayari, kagaya ng nangyayari previously sa mga kapatid niya. So nagpaanik ako nung masyado na seryoso yung situation.
Nagtaka na lang ako na ang hinga ni Seth, the way he breathes, may tunog na. I took a video, sent it to my pedia, and then she right away said na, kailangan na siyang dalhin sa emergency kasi para ma-nebulize. So our first stop na hospital closest to us was Adventist. Walang available na hindi kami ma-accommodate. So we had to move to Brokenshire. So pagdating sa Brokenshire, wala na ring room. Thankfully, yung pedia namin, sabi meron daw available sa Unidab. So, one of the new hospitals sa Davao. So, doon kami na-admit for 2 days. So na-nebulize siya and everything. So, I thought na, typical pneumonia lang.
Nung nasa hospital na siya, tumaas yung faith ko lalo at saka tumaas yung chance na makakasurvive siya kasi nasa hospital na nga. So, meron ng chance na ma-treat siya ng maayos, mabigyan siya ng proper medicine, at saka mabantayan siya. So, nung nalaman ko na nasa hospital and still fighting, sabi ko, makakasurvive ito. Makakasurvive ito kung talagang mag-work yung medicine sa kanya and the baby itself, lalaban siya. Kumbaga, hindi siya give up.
On our 3rd morning, I remember it's around 6 a.m. Alam ko parating na ang PDN by 7 in the morning. So at 6 a.m., I was carrying Seth. Tapos, medyo fuzzy siya. Tapos bigla na lang na while I was carrying him, bigla siyang nag-freeze. Nag-change yung color niya to black blue, ganyan. And so immediately, sumigaw ako. Sabi ko, help, help, ganyan. So, thankfully then, ang room namin was right in front of the nursing station. So, I feel like that was really a blessing na doon kami naka-room kasi narinig kami agad ng mga nurse at na-rescue kami agad. Kasi I found out na yung kung ano yung nangyari kay Seth, nagmamatter talaga how many seconds yun, kung may effect yun sa bata. Yung time na yun yung medyo challenging talaga because I can remember siguro it took mga 2 hours back and forth. I could hear the machines and it doesn't sound good. I know na ang stats ni Seth wasn't doing well. At that time, the challenge was to put a line through Seth. But kasi yung case ni Seth, masyadong manipis daw yung veins niya na every time the doctor is trying to put a line, pumuputok yung veins. Yun yung time na very stressful. In fact, Lydia, si Doc Lim, she's actually my classmate from high school. And I'm glad na not only she's a friend, but also she's very spiritual. She asked me if we could pray together.
He's in dying situation that time. Dahil nakatubo na siya, hindi na siya gumagalaw, halos hindi na humihinga. Sabi ko, seryoso na ito masyado. Then that's the time na kinausap ko si Lord. Sabi ko, Lord, kung talagang kunin niyo siya, kayo na po ang bahala sa kanya. At kayo na rin po ang bahala sa amin. How we can easily accept the fact na mawawalan kami ng isang anak at that young age, hindi niya makikita yung ganda ng mundo na ginawa mo, Lord, sabi ko. Pero continue lang din ang pray na sana makarecover.
I love you, Seth. I love you, Seth.
It's really a life and death situation. And she told me na she can't promise anything. So, yun yung time na I had to call Jolam. And kasi he was about to take a flight home, I had to call him and tell him na there's a possibility na Seth might not make it. So, we had to be ready. After that, maraming pang nangyari. So, basically, nagkaroon siya ng MODS, multiple organ dysfunction. Kasi naapektuhan na dahil sa complication ng lungs niya. Since tabi yung heart, na-complicate na rin si heart. And then, I think nagkaroon din siya ng seizures.
Then the moment na nakita ko siya, mixed emotion, siyempre, nalulungkot dahil ng days na yon, more than 15 days na siya nang naka-ICU na nakatubo. Na gusto niyang umiyak pero hindi niya magawang umiyak. Walang sound na lumalabas dahil may tubo sa mouth niya. So naawa ako, but still, meron pa rin akong joy feeling na, okay, Seth, it's going to be fine. Just wait a little time. Konting panahon lang, tatanggalin din yung tubo, then everything will go back to normal.
I can face tomorrow.
I don't know what to pray for at the time. I just said that, Lord, let your will be done sa life ni Seth. Kasi whatever is the will of God, I know that it is for the best. In that process na kailangan lagyan ng linya si Seth, I was thankful na I had people who supported us during that time. Miss Nina was there to come over to support me. And just really grateful. Gali was also there.
Marami ring tumulong ng mga kaibigan ko, mga office mates ko, mga kasamahan ko sa work na nagmamahal sa akin. Doon ko nalaman marami pala nagmamahal sa akin dahil nag-alala sila kay Seth, kaya hindi sila nagdalawang isip na mag-support din sa atin.
Yung healing process nun wasn't easy. So, doon ko na-experience what it's like to be in an ICU. How expensive it is na every day pala, it's like over 50,000 a day ang bill. Bill pa lang yun. You know, mentioning about little blessings, I also am so grateful because I know sa Davao Doc, parang every day you're supposed to clear out your bill. Every day you're supposed to pay. But God is just so good na parang during that time talagang ayaw niya kaming ipag-worry sa mga bagay-bagay. Someone pala who's a schoolmate of ours nung high school found out that my son is confined there. So she works there and she voluntarily did something to help me without me knowing. There was another phone call that I got from JCI naman na someone called na to say that we will support financially, ganyan.
Talagang time healed everything. Pinalipas lang ng Panginoon yung mga araw na naka-ICU siya. Then, naka-recover na siya. Sa isang pamilya, habang intact, habang buo, dapat talaga maging quality yung time sa bawat isa. Talagang kung mahal mo ang pamilya mo, mahalin mo silang lahat. Give your quality time as much as possible every day. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo mawawala. Ganun talaga. May nauuna, may nauhuli. Pero yun yung nag-open sa mind ko na, I have to give myself to my family. Kailangan ko silang bantayan at mahalin.
It really does take a village to raise a child, and so we're grateful that we are surrounded by a lot of good people around us, a lot of generous people, and supportive people who prayed for Seth and for our family during that time. And fast forward, we can't be thankful enough with how Seth is now. As you can see, even the doctors are surprised with his progress. His cardio, sabi ng cardio parang magic. Kasi daw, imagine, grabe yung trauma ng dinaanan ng heart ni Seth. And yet, if you look at his tests now, talagang okay yung heart niya.
Still, God is good to us dahil hindi niya kinuha si Seth. Binigay niya sa atin. At until now, nakikita naman natin na nagiging nakaka-recover siya. Nagiging everyday lumalakas siya. Nga lalo ngayon, maingay na, malakas na. Almost tumatakbo na. So, wala na tayong may hiling pa na napakabait ng Panginoon sa atin.
His story is a testament of our God who answers prayers, of a God that is a miracle-working God. And I pray that a lot of us will be encouraged and inspired na yun nga pag nasa storm tayo ng ating buhay, we would always just surrender our situation to the Lord because hindi natin hawak it's not in our control anymore. So, best to do is to surrender to the Lord and allow God to work His way. We are a testament and a recipient of His goodness, of His grace. And so we are here today to just celebrate that, to celebrate the goodness of God in our lives. He's never left us. He's never forsaken us. His provision is always on time. And He is our best physician, and we are so thankful. And for all of you who's here celebrating with us today, Seth's first birthday, thank you so much for sharing your love to us, and we always include you in our prayers. In times of challenges, know that God will always be there to see us through.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Hi, Seth. Seth Ezekiel. Alam ko hindi mo pa to at this moment, baby ka pa. Pero ngayon na napapanood mo to, gusto kong malaman mo na mahal ka namin. Ikaw ang nagbigay kasiyahan lalo sa ating family. At papanood mo ito, gusto kong malaman mo na isa kang warrior. Isa kang warrior nung ikaw ay baby pa. Kaya pagpatuloy mo yan, keep on fighting. Be good to everyone. Be good to your parents. Be good to your ate and kuya. And I wish na maging successful ka kung ano man yung field na gusto mo. I love you.
All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Seth, happy first birthday! I know na hindi mo pa to mapapanood ngayon agad-agad, but in the future, when you can understand and comprehend, you will see this video and just also to recall your story on how you are such a warrior, on how you surpassed this huge challenge that was placed upon you, but also you are a recipient of God's grace, of God's healing, and God's miracle. You are so blessed, Seth, that so many people care about you, so many people prayed for you, and so many people helped para lang madugtungan ang buhay mo. And so, Seth, my message to you is to continue being a strong boy, and be sure that you live your life pleasing to the Lord and blessing to other people. Make sure na wag mong i-waste ang buhay mo, anak. And there is a reason why pinahaba ni Lord ang buhay mo. Kasi you're meant to do great things in this world. So Seth, we love you. Seth Ezekiel. By the way, Seth means appointed. And Ezekiel, it means strength of God. So you have the strength of God in your life, Seth. And you've been appointed by God to do great things in this world. So happy birthday. We love you so much, Seth.